Ladies and gentlemen, I am Melvin Banks,
And this is Ito.
and we are the Carbonation
Carbonation Conversation.
Conversation, coming to you with the finale of The Last of Us, Episode 9.
Look for the lights.
And before we get into that, as of always, like, subscribe. We know we haven't been here in a while, but I take sole responsibility for that. I was in school, the semester is over, so now we're going to try to put it in a little bit of overdrive. And we actually did have this review done, but apparently the audio was so horrible that we could not post it out. So we are here again. Um, Doing this review, which won't be like the first one. The first one was obviously detail by detail. This is probably just going to be a real good conversation, even though I see Ito's notes. Unfortunately, even though Ito got a back end page and a mini page.
Don't worry
But the first thing I wanted to do was give you a little surprise, Ito. I wanted to show you one of the buttons that I just found that will blow your mind on
But
this
first,
keyboard.
Happy New Year.
Okay, I guess we should do that.
What?
It didn't.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G. Snoop Dogg.
What?
I was like, that's a button?
What's it called?
Unreliable. I have no idea why.
What?
Yeah. That's just so weird. I know. So, like we said, like, subscribe, do all that jazz because we're gonna come back and hit it hard, and we're gonna actually be doing some experiments as well through YouTube. We're gonna, see what that's about as far as the carbonation conversation is concerned. Other than the podcast, they get posted there regularly as well. So, it's interesting because I think I don't know if I doubt that me and you saw the review at the same time or the same week. I know you usually watch it earlier than me, but when me and you came in at that review that got fucked up was a little bit raw emotion
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I was pretty emotional because I had just saw it the day before, and then I had to rewatch that shit the day of, and I was just raw. After a couple of weeks of thinking about it, do you still think Joe made the right decision?
Oh yeah. He lost one daughter. He wasn't gonna lose another.
Okay, all right. So let
That's what I said.
All right, cool.
Raw
Because
emotion.
I was just like, I wonder, Ito's a little bit of a reasonable man. So after a couple of weeks of thinking about it, let me ask him. And I do come to that same conclusion, although I do think some other things could have happened where it could have been to the point where we have to get to this point where we're massacring. Maybe we did, maybe that couldn't settle it, but who fucking knows? So let's take a shout out to a really, really good season. I really, really enjoyed it. It was stupendous.
Yes, it was a great season. Shout out.
Yes. So, do you want to do this like the opening, or do you want to talk? Should we talk about Ellie's mom and?
Yeah, I mean, we'll start with the opening. The opening basically starts with Anna,
Yeah.
who's Ellie's mom, who's played by Ashley Johnson, who actually plays Ellie
Yes.
in the video game.
That is pretty cool. Didn't know about that.
Exactly. So that's pretty cool. So basically, she's running through the woods. She's running away from an infected. She's pregnant. Apparently, she's in labor.
Mm-hmm.
Runs into a cabin. Basically, someone's supposed to meet her there.
Yeah,
They're
she's
not
screaming.
there.
She's expecting someone.
Exactly. She runs to a room, barricades the door, lays down, sits on the floor against the wall, and basically is hoping this infected doesn't get in. It gets in. It does this creepy ass fucking crawl,
Mhm.
Like
Some shit from a John Woo film.
Exactly.
Yeah, some crazy shit.
Basically is in labor while fighting off this creature, grabs her knife, and kills the creature.
Gangsta.
And,
I do
gangsta.
remember that.
Exactly.
Shit.
And
Gangsta.
then here's the baby cry, not realizing that she gave birth.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy as hell, right?
Yeah. That is pretty. Yeah, obviously she's fighting for her life and shit. And sorry about that. I don't. Again, it's been a while since I've seen the episode. I actually did not rewatch it. But I do remember her picking up Ellie, naming her Ellie, and then discovering that she's bit, and immediately cutting off the umbilical cord
Right.
as soon as she's discovering. So now we know why Ellie is immune, or at least why even certain people who they say are even on this universe and this earth who are immune, who are still walking after or have been bitten, could possibly be why. Um,
Not that they found any yet.
yeah. But yeah, that's the reason why Ellie is immune.
Yeah.
She got bit, and it's just so funny because it's just like there's so many different like ways that could have happened. Like, what if Ellie's mom didn't cut off the umbilical cord? Would it just been a clicker or a zombie baby?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it would be crazy.
And so we have
This is when Marlene shows
yes,
up
Marlene shows
and
up.
basically analyzes and says she was bitten after the cord was cut.
Yes.
Basically, makes Marlene promise to take care of basically Ellie,
Yes, you
and
know.
then it basically asks Marlene to kill her.
Now, this is basically the core to Marlene's story.
Right.
She and she's by the way, she is best. That is her best friend. That is who Anna was expecting to be there. You know, Anna is with the
Firefly.
Fireflies. Thank you, man. I appreciate these fill-ins, brother. You're doing it so smoothly. By the way, no one would have noticed unless I said something. Happy New Year. And like I said, so this is like Marlene's like super origin story. She had to kill her best friend, and also she had to protect Ellie. And that was why, she was like that in the beginning of the season with
Right.
Ellie. You
And
don't
this
know what we
basically is
did.
supposed to say like she promised Ellie's mother she would take care of her, and
Yes.
she's willing to have Ellie go through the process and dying to help everybody else.
Without
So
even
why
asking
wouldn't
her.
why wouldn't well she would think Ellie would want it too.
I would have,
Remember?
yeah.
But that's what you're saying. Like Joel wasn't the same way. Like
Yes,
he knew
absolutely
he
not.
knew less of her.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
was why this was kind of like a important part when it came to Marlene.
Exactly. And it shows the sacrifice that Marlene did have to make, and that can be mentioned, and I will stress that a little bit more because it is at the end, it is the decision that she makes that has Joe make the decision. Like, I really feel like mostly this is on her. Because she could have at least asked. I mean, because at this point now we are with Ellie and
Joel.
Joe, and they're heading right there. They're like super close,
Basically,
correct?
yeah, they're walking, and this is Ellie's still screwed in the head from what happened the last
Yes,
episode.
with the cannibals and
So Joel now has accepted her. This is the point where
yes,
Joel has accepted her as his second daughter in a way.
yes. And to me, it was a
And
little bit weird.
yeah, he was all kind of like happy and jittery type. He you want some beefaroni?
Yeah, comparing her to
Hey.
Sarah.
And tries to you want to play a game of Boggle or something.
Yeah.
And she's non-responsive, still kind of screwed in the head.
She's
and
been through
stuff.
fucking hell, man.
Yeah, and he still tries.
Mm-hmm.
Talks about, hey, maybe I'll find a guitar and I can teach you how to play.
Yeah, would you be
something
interested in
like
that? Oh, Sarah, I think he even mentioned, did he mention that Sarah played the guitar, or am I just fucking adding that shit on?
I don't think so.
Okay, I don't fucking remember. I had to ask you. Okay, continue.
Piece of shit.
I just remember he was comparing her ass a lot to Sarah, and I thought Ellie was literally
There
going
was
to be
more
like,
of that later. Too,
yeah,
though.
okay, cool, go ahead.
That basically like you said, they're making small talk while they start cutting through a building in Salt Lake City. They basically she climbs up a ladder
Mm-hmm.
and takes off because she sees something,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like he freaks out like, what's going on? She ends up seeing a giraffe.
Yes, and it was a
You
real
know,
giraffe, by
it
the
was
way,
a real giraffe.
in the back of a green screen.
Right.
Such amazing things that they can do with green screens now. Can we buy one of those motherfuckers, Ito,
I wish.
and just have it in the bed? Can we just be in space in our reviews?
Yeah, right. So she basically fed the giraffe, and
Mm-hmm.
as she put a smile on her face, and
Yeah.
Joe was more looking at her instead of giraffe, noticing her facial.
Yeah. It's
Feature,
only a
like
couple of times Ellie smiled in
yeah.
this
So
whole series.
so it
Yeah.
was pretty good. He was happy to see that.
Mm-hmm.
And then he tells her that like maybe we should just forget this whole damn thing
Mm-hmm.
and just go back to Tommy and Maria. That
And
she's like, fuck, after everything I've been through.
after all the people we've sacrificed or have died,
Can't be for nothing.
yes, as she said, I will go with you to the ends of the earth.
There is no halfway with this.
Yes. It can't be it ain't no such thing as halfway crooks.
We finish what we started.
Exactly. Which at the ending again, I do feel a little bit bad. With what Joe did because of that. I really would like the question have been asked to her and see what she would have done.
Right.
I'm just curious. I'm just fucking
it's
curious.
true. No matter what, it's both sides.
Yeah,
too.
because I
But
never.
it's both sides
yeah,
because no one asked.
That's the
You
fuck
can't
what
just
I'm
assume
saying.
one way or the other. And then
Exactly.
Marlene's
Like, how
yeah,
the
we'll
fuck?
keep
Yeah.
going.
Okay. So okay. So.
So basically, they
go
keep
ahead.
going. They start walking through an
Wait.
old.
Happy New Beer.
Oh, Happy
I
New
see.
Year.
I see. Oh, I'm thinking. Oh, you just got an extra fucking beer.
Yes.
Oh, you bitch. I'm looking at that and I'm thinking your beer is full and shit.
I just finished this one, so I had one ready. I know you didn't need a second one.
Yeah, that's true.
Yo,
That's true.
shit's weak.
Okay. I said that line like a week ago at a barbecue and totally embarrassed the person. Everybody laughed. I felt a little bad. But go ahead.
Why?
I was like, you want the shot? He's like, no, I don't like that. I was like, shit's weak. Everybody's like, oh. They had the applause. What the applause button? I
Melvin,
can't find it in time.
You're
Okay.
such a bully.
Go ahead.
So, they start walking through an old emergency medical camp where basically Joe starts to open up and tells Ellie how he tried to kill himself.
Yes, he mentioned after Sarah died, it was just rough after that, and especially after Sarah died and everything happening after.
But fortunately, he flinched before he shot, and that's why he has a scar on his head.
So Joe has he has come fucking full circle. It would be 360, right? Would it be 180? I don't fucking know. Anyways, he's come full circle, and he is just opening up to Ellie.
Right. They say time heals all wounds. That's what she says, and he's like, no, it wasn't time. Basically, looking at her like she's the one that healed. So it's kind of a little awkward moment, I guess, right there too. So then they start, begin their pun jokes. And all of a sudden they're interrupted by a gas bomb.
And I believe the next scene is Joe waking up, correct?
Well, first he gets knocked out by the butt of a rifle.
Yeah. I wonder,
like, and that's totally different from the game.
Okay. Go ahead.
In the game, basically, she falls into some water, and it's like a stream, like a strong stream.
And she can't swim, right?
And so he jumps in after her, and he grabs her. He has to swim with her, get out of there, and he's giving her CPR. And they approach him like, put your hands up. He's like, wait, I gotta save her, and they knock him out while in the middle of CPR.
Oh my!
So that made it even more tripped out. The game, like, damn, I was like, to me, like, I could see why they didn't do it, but I felt like it would have been a little more intense if they would have put that in the show.
Oh, that would have been
in the middle, in the fucking middle of CPR.
That would have been that would have been better.
She basically was knocked out already from the gas, I guess, and he was still up, and he just knocked him out with the butt of a rifle.
Yeah, I can see how maybe that would have been a little bit expensive.
I guess,
but that would have been
that
awesome.
made the game more intense.
Yeah, I mean,
in the middle of fucking
even,
CPR, like, really?
Yeah,
I was yelling at the screen. You gonna stop me in the middle of CPR?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Bro, it didn't even have to be like a river. She could have just like fucking drowned it in like a
It
pond
was
or
a
some
strong
shit.
ass stream though. I took her in, and then it was like they were in some water. He had to grab her and swim her out.
Okay,
Some
that
shit like that.
that's
From what I
crazy.
remember.
Okay, cool.
But marijuana affects the memory.
He wakes up, and Marlene is
right.
there with some guys, and
Right.
she's just like, first of all, she's shocked because
Right.
at first he's like, "Where the fuck is Ellie?"
Yeah.
That's
First
the
she
first,
apologizes. She apologized. Oh, they didn't know who you were.
yeah.
You know.
And then he's like, "Where the fuck is Ellie?" And she's like, "The fuck do you care?" She kind of,
That what?
yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I, really? Did this Did this motherfucker really just wake up and the first question he asks, and this is Joel.
Right. So
Joel from the
basically,
hood.
tells him that she's getting prepped for surgery.
Yeah, and he's like, this ain't going. And he gave her the John Wickiest line. He's like, this ain't gonna happen like you think it's gonna happen. She's like, I'm gonna give you your stuff. You got a car at the end of the road.
Yeah,
These guys gonna
she
escort you.
basically tells her that the surgery has to get the cordyceps, and the cordyceps are only stashed in the brain, so she's gonna have to die.
Yes, and I shouldn't poo-poo on this scene because Marlene does confess to Joel about the Anna situation. She does say that this isn't difficult. She killed the mom, and now she's going to have to kill the daughter.
Right. So it's like, I'm doing this, so what the fuck is your problem? I'm the one that made this promise, and I gotta make this sacrifice. Why is this affecting you so damn much?
Yeah,
That's how I got from Marlene.
And I'm just like,
Hey, if you don't understand somebody's feelings and emotions, like, you don't know what the fuck he's been through.
yeah,
You don't know his story. You just know who Joel is from what you know.
yeah,
That's the fact. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? She
yeah.
does not know.
That is
So,
very,
hey,
very true. And
he's like, find someone else. She's like, ain't nobody else. What the fuck? You know?
yeah. And it is a messed up situation. Now let me ask you this question. The only question I do want to ask you is, what if for 100% fact that could cure everything? Would you at least tell her, or just she's already prepped?
I'll always, number one, want to tell her.
Okay.
No matter fucking what.
And
That's
if
just
she
like,
said no,
let her
would you
wake
ride
up.
with her?
You know what I mean? Yes. That's
Oof.
that's on her.
Oof.
That's on her. If she said no, but she said yes, and that sacrifice would be fucked up to see her die.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna
But
stop.
you could live with
I'm
that
not gonna
though.
stop it.
Yeah. But
But
even
if she says she don't want to die, yeah, I'm not gonna know. You must die. That's murder.
even if she just
That's
could cure
murder.
the world.
Murder.
What if she's just Jesus?
Murder.
Okay, I'm just playing devil's advocate over here. I'm just curious.
Usually
with it.
I'm devil. That's crazy, but
Yeah.
That's different to me.
Yeah, I do feel
You know what I
everybody
mean?
has a choice.
You know,
It's
like
everyone's
with
choice.
this choice, where she wasn't awake, it's weird. You can't. It could go either way. But
Okay.
if you give her a choice and she says no,
No, this
then
ain't
I'm
happening.
sorry,
Fuck
and
you.
you try to kill her, I'm gonna stop you.
Okay. So here's the next question. Okay, you got knocked out. You're in the game. This is game Ito
Are you
now.
going extra right now?
Huh? No.
This guy.
No. You game Ito right now. The scene wakes up. You're going down the stairs. He makes a move, and all hell breaks loose. And in the background is the sweetest song, cinematic as fuck, and you are just running through people. Your first playthrough, how was it?
It was a long time ago.
Oh, motherfucker, I was hoping that you was gonna be like, bro, I didn't give a fuck.
I got killed right away. That was the hardest part of the fucking game.
Oh, okay. Happy New Year to that. Okay. Well, fuck you. I was hoping you gonna be like, Melvin, I was so in the moment. They knocked me out and they gonna try to take my girl.
Like 67 times. No.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay.
Just throwing that out there. I'm just saying that. But no, that's the hardest part of the game.
Okay.
Of course, like act like I'm gonna run through it in the first time and just go off.
Hey,
I wish.
You're pretty good at Call of Duty.
But I
so
put
just
it in the
assumed
middle, But even when I started Call of Duty, I was a piece of shit. You know? It's a
So
different game.
Joe runs through everyone. Basically, he ends up, catching them on the stairs, and then he just
they're
starts killing
basically trying to
everyone.
escort him out, and he stops, and they're like, keep moving. He turns around, kills both of the guards, and basically just goes off on all the fireflies.
And
in
he's even
dramatic
killing,
fucking fashion.
and he's even killing the ones who are giving up.
Yes.
Like, it is insane. He is just in that mode. He has lost
Goes
fucking
off.
too
Just
much.
like I said, it was the hardest part of the game, but the best part of the game. And then he finds a surgery room.
Yes, and
Basically,
there are
the doctor
two nurses
pulls
and
out
a doctor.
his fucking knife, like, no, I can't let you take her.
Yes.
Pop! What the fuck? You bring a knife to a gunfight?
Oh my God,
dumbass!
He did straight
I can't
pop
let
him.
you take her. Pop!
And then he tells the two nurses to turn around. I was about to say, oh, are we finna go there on HBO?
In the game, you could kill him. You don't
Did
have
you
to.
kill him?
You don't have to.
Did you
But you
do
could kill
it?
him.
Did you do it?
Yeah, I killed him. I did it.
Oh my God! Oh my God! So you are even worse than the Joel on HBO.
It's him.
They were women, women that usually
One
draws
guy,
the line.
one girl. She was a bitch. No.
And he picks her up, and it is like a Game of Thrones moment. It's like, when the king entered, he's taking her out.
Yeah, and,
there ain't nobody left to kill.
No.
It would have been cool if he would have packed
in
a couple
the video
of people.
game, you're running with her. You can't shoot or nothing.
Okay.
You got to run with her through the hallways while motherfuckers are shooting at you, and you got to try and find your way to an elevator. It's pretty badass.
Okay. Good shit.
But you can't shoot because you're carrying her.
Yeah.
So you got to try and go the right way. If you go the wrong way or turn too slow, and they'll get your ass.
Okay. So good
pretty
shit.
Cool. But yeah,
and
but
he
here
ends up in the parking lot.
In the parking lot, and boom, Marlene's there waiting for his ass.
And she's trying to plead to him again. She thinks, and depending on how I feel about the situation, that may be some stupid shit that I'll do. I'm not gonna lie. I could possibly be Marlene in this instance, being like, Joe, you gotta understand. Like, seriously. And this is her biggest, argument, her fucking thesis paper. This is it right here. Joe, she can cure the world. I'm not trying to beef with you. In fact, I'm gonna sit my fucking gun down.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dude. Like, Ellie would see this through, which was a big thing with Ellie. Let's see this through. But the issue is no one fucking talked to Ellie.
Right. That's my only problem with it.
Like, god damn, that's the situation.
She says you can't keep her safe forever in this fucked up world.
Yeah.
You don't know how she can die. If she could at least die and sacrifice herself for the greater good, at least she died for a reason.
Yes.
And instead of dying by one of these creatures in this fucked up world.
But let's make it clear, in this world, it is not known if them killing Ellie will even make a cure.
Yeah, of
like
course.
we don't know that. Yes, we don't fucking know that in this world. Like I put that scenario with your ass at least 100% fucking knowing it. So go ahead, yeah, fuck that shit. I'm sorry, you got me hyped. I'm sorry. Fuck you. See. What you do?
Yeah,
go ahead.
That basically, she tells Joel that she would want to do what's right, like you said. Next thing you know,
he packs her ass.
Next thing you know, it jumps into the future. We're in the car, remember?
Oh, yeah.
You see Joel in the car, basically not knowing what his decision was.
Yes.
And then next thing you know, you see him look back, and Ellie's laying down in the back, and she's waking up. And basically, she says, what happened?
And he gives her one of the most unreliable, I'm lying in my face, like you could tell, ass excuses.
Yeah. There was dozens of people like
Turns
you.
out they've been doing this, and nothing's worked.
Nothing's worked. And then, and they got raided by raiders.
Yeah, and we barely made it out. That was why, I carried you in my arms, and I didn't kill nobody. We just left.
Right. Then it goes back to the garage where Marlene basically is on the ground begging for her life. She
took a bullet. Yes. Yeah.
And then she's begging her life, please let me live. And Joe's like, no, you just come after her.
Now,
Pop!
I will say this. I am 100% in agreement with Joe. If you
With
gonna
that part,
go that
right. If you're gonna
route
go that
after you
route
took
now,
that
right.
first shot,
You have to
after
now.
you pecked
You
her,
have to now.
like you
Yeah.
have to. Like there is no reason why Marlene will be not coming for you. Oh, just let her live her life. Nah, that ain't fucking happening.
Right.
She would be coming with a fucking vengeance. It'd be like Die Hard 2.
Right.
So yeah, he had to end her.
Yeah, of course. Like it sucked, but yeah, he had to do it.
Yes, and like you said, my ass was saying the shit earlier as far as him comparing her to Sarah
But this
because
is
they
it.
drive through, they get
Right.
out the car, they start heading to what I assume is his brother's house, right, Tommy? I think.
Yeah, that's where they're headed back to
Yes.
Tommy and stuff. The car basically dies. They start walking. Um, basically, it dies in Wyoming.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, 5 hours away from Jackson, where they're headed to. You know, they're walking, and basically, before they get there, he starts to tell Ellie how her and Sarah will be so great friends, and
Yeah.
he's so happy. You know what I mean, and all that stuff. And she basically opens up to him about Riley
Yeah.
and that she was the first person that she had to kill
Yeah.
because of what happened and stuff. And
Which is fucked up. Like that whole situation was fucked up
so
with
then
her.
basically, she eventually just says, "Swear to me, everything you told me about the Fireflies is true."
And he looks her in her face and fucking lies. See, Joe, at that point, you fucked up.
But you can't blame him.
Yes,
That's the thing,
I feel like he should have been honest with her. I did it because of you, for you, and then just took everything there.
Yeah.
But I mean, I am not saying that I don't understand because now he really sees her as his daughter and he is protecting her.
Yep.
So what
Yep.
do we do with our children? We
Right.
protect them. We hide them from certain things until we think they're ready. Type of shit. Yeah. But I do think it was the wrong call. The only other thing I want to mention is the close up on the doctor. They did make it seem like there will be consequences for the doctor dying. And obviously, I do know spoilers, and I'm not going to talk about it here because you said in the last review that you are going to hopefully play The Last of Us Season 2. You know what? Maybe we can do that as like a Twitch thing. Maybe we should just open up a Twitch account, hook your ass up, and have your ass and I'll just be on the side and I'll just be like, fucking play the game, monkey! Play the game, my Puerto Rican monkey, you're doing so good! Was that too much? That was fine. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Melvin. No.
You bitch. No.
But all in all, I do think I don't think this is gonna be a happy ending.
But this was a great season overall.
Hell yeah, hands down. To the creators, and I can't wait to watch you. You know, I think we got something here. I can't wait to watch you on Twitch.
We'll see.
It's official, ladies and
We'll
gentlemen.
see.
Playing, you'll be like, motherfucker, on Twitch and shit. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Melvin Banks.
And this is Ito.
And we are
The
the Carbonation
Carbonation
Conversation, reviewing the finale of The Last of Us, Episode 9.
Look for the light.
And as always, don't forget to check out Mobies89 on all platforms and add an at Gmail if you are interested in any of his work at the end of that stuff. Do not drink and drive.
Drink and vibe.
Peace.